using lots of hand gestures, and then kinda just hoping for the best. Not anymore. Presenter Coach can help you prepare in private to give more effective presentations. I'm a presenter for a living, and I have been for a number of years, but I was yet to master the art of effectively practicing a presentation when I thought I was just talking to myself. I've always just sort of hit go on a stopwatch and then started half mumbling to myself, using lots of hand gestures, and then kinda just hoping for the best. Not anymore. While I like to consider myself a confident presenter, I know that there's always room for improvement, and I am notorious for running over time. I get excited about something, then I go way off topic, and it ends up becoming a race to the end of the presentation, and I miss a lot of key things along the way. I also really love a good adjective, like amazing, super, great, probably to the point where I overuse them and they start to lose their impact. Presenter Coach evaluates your pacing, pitch, informal language, euphemisms, any use of culturally sensitive terms, as well as if you're just using too many words, or even if you are just reading the text that's written on the slide. After each rehearsal, you get a report that includes statistics as well as suggestions for improvements. I find being aware of these is always the best place to start, and I'm so excited to now have an effective way to practice so I can make sure that my presentations are more consistent, more engaging, and most importantly, actually run to time. So how do I do this? Well friends, the good news is you're able to use this feature in almost every version of PowerPoint, so you can find the way that best works for you. You can open your presentation in PowerPoint for Windows, PowerPoint for Android, PowerPoint for iOS, PowerPoint for macOS, and PowerPoint for the web, which is what I'm using in the video today. Let's get started. Firstly, open up your presentation in your chosen version of PowerPoint. I'm using PowerPoint for the web. I'm signed in using my Microsoft account. On the Slideshow tab, select Rehearse with Coach. The presentation then opens up in a full screen view, similar to Slideshow. Then you select Get Started on the lower right, where you can begin rehearsing. As you speak, the coach will give you on-screen guidance in the lower right corner of the window about pacing, inclusive language, any use of profanity words, filler words, and whether or not you're reading the slide text. When you're through, exit the full screen view and the coach will open a rehearsal report that summarizes what it observed and offers recommendations. If you want to keep a copy of that report to track your progress, make sure to take a screenshot. But wait friends, there is more. In Presenter Coach, you can now also get feedback on your body language. Great presentations are often about more than just how you speak. The way you present yourself can have a really big impact on the words that you're saying. Even when you're presenting virtually, body language is super important. Make sure that you're actually looking towards your audience, there's enough space between you and the camera so you can still deliver a really engaging presentation. I know when I'm presenting virtually, I always find it a little bit awkward. I feel like I'm just staring at myself in the camera and then I notice it and I try and look anywhere but the screen. I have found practicing this using Presenter Coach incredibly useful. When starting Presenter Coach, if you also select body language, it will then appear in your end of rehearsal report. In the summary report, it will show you around how well your audience will be able to see you, if you're too far or too close to the camera, and ensuring that you're actually facing the camera. We're often our own harshest critics, which can make practicing really difficult. I found practicing with a totally impartial AI incredibly useful. I'm already seeing and feeling the benefits. If you have an upcoming presentation and you're not sure how to prepare, I highly recommend giving Presenter Coach a try.